This is the 20th season of Bass Talk Live. BTL is presented by Bass Cat Boats, Strike King Lures, AFTCO, Pro Guide Batteries, Spro, Gamakatsu, The Bass Tank, Denali Rods, Beatdown Outdoors, and Sunline.
BTL coming at you.
All right, we are live, and we are in Japan at the headquarters for Sunline. I've talked about this trip for a long time. You remember the last show that we did, John Cruz, who was right over there. We kind of talked for an hour and a half with it. Kyle, what are your first thoughts of Japan so far?
You know, it's not really like I expected. It's kind of unbelievable. It's they definitely live their own way, and everything's completely different. But the factory's been really cool. We spent a lot of time in here testing knots and stuff like that, and that was what I was most excited about. You know, I really want to do this type of stuff, so it's been fun.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I wasn't exactly sure how this was all going to play out, so we're going to do a series of lives. It'll probably be 1, 2 in the morning when we wrap these things up. But this first one, there's all sorts of different components that go into Sunline over here, and we're going to show as much as we can without getting kicked out of the joint, which is also a possibility because I have some proprietary things. But this is one of the coolest rooms that we're in. So this is just a short little live. This is not a full BTL, and then I'll just keep going live as we do different things throughout the night. But this first one, if you take a look in here, what do we call this room, Mike? This is the line testing room. So if you look at each one of these, well, turn around right here to see what's going on. So every spool of Sunline that leaves the factory gets tested, and they're testing for consistency in diameter of the line. They're testing for consistency in strength. But one of the cool things that these do is it allows you to test your knot strength. So we've kind of been over here for the past hour. We have Japanese professional anglers, John, Kyle, and we're tying all sorts of different knots. And then if you come over here, I'll show you what it looks like when you test a knot. So this is super cool. So this is, I don't know the names for anything, but this tests it here. And then it shows what each knot is, and it shows what the actual breaking strength is. So the cool thing about this right here on it is this is the actual, just the straight breaking strength of the line when there's no knot in it. So what we're seeing these are all the different knots that we've tested. This is actually just like a clinch knot. Believe it or not, this one right here, that was my triple granny knot. So the rest of these, Welcher, where was your knot? Which one was your knot over here?
So I went second at first, so that was mine second right there. So did not win today. I think Cruz had a good one, and the Japanese professional angler had the two best ones.
So what we're doing is we're testing all sorts of knots. So the cool thing is you can test, like, if you burn the line, if you tie an extra wrap in it, if you tie it in a hurry, like all sorts of different stuff, and then you can see the actual feedback. So, you know, we talk a lot on BTL, like you see, like Sunline comes out, it's like 4 times abrasion resistance or strong 20. This is where all that goes down. This is like the actual cool testing facility. You can see that's a spool of Sunline that's going to the public, and she's testing it right there, putting it in. They do that with every spool. They pull off a certain amount, and here's the spools that they're testing. So right now, here we have the line testing, and then we will stay live and show how this actually works when it goes down. There's probably 6 or 7 different videos in this that we're actually going to do tonight. I think we probably do a live on each room, and then we'll do a big recap video. If you've been following me on Instagram, on the Instagram story, there's some pretty cool Japan-only line, and I'm working on trying to get a couple of these schools back to the United States for giveaways. So, like, what are your favorite lines
Visible
so far?
Tomatoes coming home.
Visible Tomato, John Cruz, everybody. Visible Tomatoes coming home.
Yeah, and the squid line. There's a squid braided line.
There's a squid braided line.
4 and an 8 strand.
An octopus line.
Yeah.
The octopus line is pretty cool. These are all like designed to fish for octopus and squid and all that. What was the king one that you were all about, Kyle?
Visible King.
Visible King.
But it was just that slick white packaging with a gold lion on it. Like it was pretty swagged out for a fishing line.
The other thing is we have like a couple JDM only hats that we're gonna give away when we get back for it.
I'm not giving mine away.
This looks like we're doing an FG knot. It's an FG knot contest. Is what this is.
Yeah. Well, what we learned with the FG is yesterday we tried. None of them broke in the knot. Zero of them.
Breaks the line before the knot.
Which you can actually tell right here if you go back to the data. Like this is the line without the knot. So there's not a single knot that we've tested so far that is as strong as just the actual breaking strength of the line. And then you can come over here and look at all of the different numbers that it shows it and then repeated. One of the cool things that you get to see on both Kyle and John's channel, we might be able to do a live later this afternoon on that, is actually like the abrasion resistance testing. They have like a whole lab that has all sorts of stuff that's way above my pay grade, but they can actually determine how a line broke, like whether it was damaged, whether it was like a defect, whether it was like just a straight tensile, like a tensile break. Is that the right word? Say that. So we're gonna check all of that now. But we did go live during a. Oh, he hasn't tied the. He hasn't tied that.
He didn't like it.
Oh, it's starting over. Yeah. Okay. Can we get in? Let's get in. I'll take the camera here and we'll get in and see.
He already won.
Yeah, I know.
You're live.
Oh.
That's what you get. You get 30 seconds to tap. And then put it on.
That's it. Sure.
I don't know if it's 30 seconds.
そんな見るんじゃねえよ。これは苦手なんだよ。もうちょい緩めで。3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's like you run out of space in like the problem. Like for real, dude. It's 4 strands through it.
Are you guys all doing the braid to fluoro this time?
Yep. Mm-hmm. If they'll let me, I'll just tie 2 pieces of braid together. I know this. I feel like Talladega Nights.
Yeah, you just hand it to whoever you
I'm
want.
gonna do my hands. Tying FG with them.
I feel like this could. You guys need to have one of these in your house.
Oh, for sure. I've always wondered what this costs. I wouldn't. Just get it all out of our system this week.
Are you all doing the same braid to fluoro knot too?
Yeah, everybody's doing FG.
FG knot. So we're gonna see the FG contest.
And then we're gonna see if
It's the FG freak off.
we're gonna see if Pain Grab Unity Union beat all the FGs today.
That might have been tired. You
プレッシャーかけてるね。
FG.
How many reps did you do? How many reps did you?
We have all sorts of different people. So this is one of the main photographers for Vassar magazine, the top Japanese magazine. You read it left to right instead of right to left.
They're almost putting it in a little bit of a box just saying Japanese. It's
what we could have done this morning is really cool. Is Kyle and John have been working with the Japanese pro. I can't. Shunsuke, and he's pretty much the KBD over here. He has like 49 top level wins, and he has to leave this afternoon. He actually has a smallmouth tournament that he's headed to tomorrow, which we're pretty jealous about. But they were
How many
talking.
reps? How many reps?
15.
15.
15 reps, but they were, kind of comparing line, how they use the same line in different applications, trends going on in Japan versus the United States. It's really cool to just kind of see it go down across the way. All right, here we go. All right, what do you have? What? Just explain what you've got, Kyle.
I got an FG. The only difference I've seen is me and John both do 22 reps. I guess that's an American thing, and they both did like 15 reps.
15 reps.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very. Oh, perfect. And you did 22. Let's see that.
It's hot.
Yeah. All right.
He did.
All right. But you use like a water bottle, another person, Andrew, Keith.
Yep.
Did you use a water bottle?
No, just another person
Another
in
person.
lieu of a rod.
Yeah.
And then under my foot.
All right. Introduce.
It's Shinsuke Nomura, Japanese pro bass fisherman.
Here, go and stand over there. Here. We'll do a quick interview. So, 49 wins.
Yeah.
Oh, 50.
50, even 50 we shorted them out of one. Like, what is the tour? Name of the tour and kind of
Japan Bass.
Japan Bass.
全国も回ってるけど、いっぱい飼ってるのはそのレイクカードです。
He goes around Japan, but he is most known as Lake Kawaguchi.
Okay. Have you fished Biwa? Overrated?
琵琶湖も行かれたり。
Yeah, yeah. My Lego 14 pound.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Lake.
But primarily finesse angler. Finesse.
Finesse angler.
Yeah.
Spinning. Okay. Do you think you're
side fishing, deep water drop shotting? My favorite.
okay? And you have a tournament starting tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow practice.
All right. Let's get all. So you think you're gonna win the knot contest?
He won the first one.
You won the first one, but we'll see. All right. So we'll kind of walk through the process on how all this goes down here. Thank you. And who's going first? Here.
Reset the screen. I guess it'll just be the last four. So here it is. It's lined up, and then it's gonna thoughts as it goes. And there it goes.
Anticipation.
Oh,
Look,
bro,
so
right there.
That is the true test. That's
Oh,
the
that's
true breaking
by
strength
far.
of the line. Yep.
So that's right where it broke.
Yeah.
So did that broke on the line?
No, that did
broke
break
in
the knot. Did break the knot. I'm gonna lose.
Is that an automatic DQ?
No.
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 Okay.
The score is the score.
Right.
All right. So that's Kyle Welcher's FG knot right there. So John Cruz is next. You think you can top that? It's impossible to top that, isn't it?
I think he
No.
will because
Maybe not.
Mine broke out.
Here we
the
go.
knot. I think I'm burned.
So they put them on the bar. Hopefully it didn't slip.
All right.
So now we
You can see it
go
climb.
to the red line.
Oh,
it slipped. That was tough.
It
That
slipped.
sounded bad.
was that going to impact?
Yeah. It's. All right, here we go. Try it again. He's got a hand on the cord now.
Goes.
See what it does.
Climbing. He's trying to get up to that last red one.
Slipped again.
Left again.
It's too strong. It's too strong. It won't break. It's already been stretched almost to the breaking strength once. Look at it go, baby.
Oh, I think you got him.
Yeah. Might be a new
That's
record.
higher than the regular line.
Might be a new record. It's stronger than the line itself.
Yeah.
The knot is stronger. The
Did
FG
that
knot.
break at the knot?
No. No.
Yeah.
It's literally stronger.
It's all. Look at that.
But it broke at the. It did break at the knot.
Yeah, it broke right at the knot.
That's interesting. Yesterday,
None
none of the lines broke at the knot.
You can see how much it stretched the line.
Yeah.
Before it broke.
So it broke the brake.
Mine. Yeah. No, the knot's still there.
Yeah.
The knot's still there. It actually broke the brake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this is all like R&D stuff that like when you see, you know,
You
when
said
it
R&D?
goes in. Yes. R&D. All right. Yes. Are you nervous? That has to be that right there. That's a pretty good score.
That's if you beat the line, yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, here we go. You can see it stretching. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. No.
What's up?
Well, it was you can see right here it's 59.
Yep.
Is that right?
Oh, here we go. Oh no, he still got you, Kyle.
I'm here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was John's slip.
yeah. Oh, so you're right under the breaking point.
And John is above the breaking point of the line. So, however much he charges the tie FGs, he ties all mine.
Champion.
This is your the.
Yeah. I'm amateur.
We need to
I'm
get
amateur.
him. Say we have to get him on live tying an FG after this.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the most intense things I've seen in the past several months.
I don't. Well, his job, but there's almost no way it beats John's. Like it's impossible.
John's is pretty strong. Are you confident? What you winner?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Not a doubt.
All right,
Here we go.
This one's gonna be.
I don't. Do we see it?
Thank you.
how much?
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, 5.9. 6 point.
グラフが消えた。
John Cruz is the winner. Big time. By a lot. By a lot. Can you tie FG and we'll watch?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right now because it's pretty impressive. I think the viewers in America would like to watch you tie an FG. We'll just put this here for now. All right.
This way is so old style.
Old style way to tie that. Because I do not know how to tie one either, so I will learn as well. All right, here we go.
That's what keep the leader.
Okay.
My mouth.
Yep.
Time. 4 times. 4 times. And adjust the length. Be like this.
Okay.
And start tying.
This is where it starts to get intense. Everyone ties this FG a little bit different, but this is the. Hey, Kyle, have you ever seen an FG tied like this that doesn't require like anything else? Where it's doing it all on the hand?
On YouTube, yeah. But I feel like if you're an American, you would need 3 hands.
Yeah, this is like if you were to give this like a difficulty level to be able to tie. What are we talking about here? Like he's tying it, like a 10.
It's already the hardest knot in the world, right? And then it's probably the hardest way to tie it. So it's got to be a 9.9 difference.
Yeah, like you will not see.
I don't know the harder knot. Is there one?
This might be the hardest knot ever tied live.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Walk us through what he's doing. Okay.
It's, what he's doing is he's wrapping it around his finger so that he can control the tension and he has no line slipping. And then he's actually using his hand to rotate. So he's putting the line through the hole and he's actually using his hand to rotate one way and then the other way. And that's how he's kind of inlaying the wraps of the knot on top of each other he's putting it towards his hand. So you can see that's how
that's where the difficulty is. Yeah, he's doing that rotation with the bottom and using his hand instead of like another anchor point.
Yep.
Wow.
But these ways, it takes a long time,
Takes longer.
and I damage my finger and my teeth.
Oh yeah. This is the hazardous way to tie. It's one of those things though where whenever you learn it away, it's very hard to change. Like you almost can't change.
That's how I cut the line.
Yeah.
1 centimeter is best for me.
1.
And start half inch.
Okay. Half pitch.
Five.
That's what you guys do 4 of those?
I do two half hitches over the fluorocarbon and then cut the fluorocarbon and then 2 more half hitches on top of the fluorocarbon after we cut the fluorocarbon. For the guys who don't tie an FG, the key to the FG is the fluorocarbon leaves the knot. Whenever you're casting, it's facing the reed. Whereas in Albright, your fluorocarbon is facing the tip of your rod. So it hangs up on the guy's hand.
This is like the second one he's tied back to back.
Right.
With no pressure. Yeah. Now he's doing the other side?
Yeah, so he does less main wraps and then more half pitches.
What's the reasoning behind that?
I'm not sure.
Just personal preference?
Probably.
You find this stuff interesting? Like, I mean, you've seen some cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even from where he hits his half pitch to touch, he's managing that. Make sure he doesn't burn the line.
And everything's like super
Calculated.
tight, like
And
puts way more pressure on it than you guys do when you tie it. Like, is that just precise wraps?
Well,
So what is the pressure?
me and John both typically tie off of a rod.
Okay.
So, and that rod has like an amount of tension that you can control. So, it's a little weird for us with it not being on the rod.
Real quick, I see Jimmy at what's the submarine noise? That is Sunline right there. I mean, we are in the actual like quality control testing facility, so they are working on.
We're just doing
This is what they do on a daily basis. They make sure that everything that comes out of here meets the specifications.
Make sure it's within the tolerance.
Yep, and I think they said, I mean, it's like well over 98%. That's like ideal. That tests out perfect. You'll see, like they'll use like it actually looks like I call it a crappie counter. We done? Okay. So like, like when you guys look at compare the FG knots, I'm not an FG knot guy. Like, what do you look at that and say like, can you tell that that's like a
So whenever you tie an FG incorrectly, you'll actually get like a bulge of fluorocarbon coming out the side sometimes. That's the only time you can really see it and know that knot's not going to be as strong. Whenever you can see the really tight wraps and then the half hitches steps down really good and they're really tight and there's not much daylight in between them, that's
looks
a
like
good one.
ideal.
Yeah.
You want to test it?
okay.
Let's give it a test.
The problem is the mark to beat right now is almost unattainable.
All right.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Yeah, very good.
Very good. All right. It is in. The mark to beat There it is. It's climbing. It's climbing.
Straight up.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh! Did he get it? Where are we looking at here?
That's John. John is 6'5", 6.57, 6.5.
Oh, so close. But that did not break at the knot. That broke the 12 pound fluorocarbon.
Right. And you can see on here, this is the breaking strength of 12-pound fluorocarbon. So there it is. So it's right there.
I feel like John's breaking the knot. I feel like there might be.
It was like Jesus put his hand on John's knot.
Yeah, that is. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, John, still number one. So, all right, guys, we're kind of on like a time, not crunch, but a time schedule here as we go through all the different things on a daily basis. Lunch is very important, I've learned.
Yeah, we're getting some fried chicken.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to end the live, and then when we come back, we'll have like a new segment. I have no idea. We're going to end the live. Yeah, I didn't have the microphone.
Close enough.
But we're going to end the live, and then when we have a new segment and everything set up, I'll go live again. Late night BTL live from the Sunline factory in Japan. Thanks for jumping on, guys. Congratulations on the big W, John.
Dude, as soon as I saw his, it was unbeatable. Like I knew for sure there was no way he was going to beat it. Yeah, it was not possible.
I did what I could.